my friends, and welcome. I'm Jason Stephenson, and welcome. It's actually great to be here. Welcome to Life Expansion, and I'll just pull up the screen here and check who's here on the chat. Let's have a look here. Hello, April and Angret and Wendy and Livy and Adele, and it's great to be here. And I'll just tell you a little bit of a story about what's just taken place. Yeah, this has been a bit crazy actually. So, hi Jane. Thank you very much for showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome. Can you hear me okay? It says that the reception is bad. If you can just let me know if that you can hear me and it's not choppy, we have to go ahead with it. It's live. And I'd like to say a welcome to the people that are watching a replay of this video. Thank you very much for joining me. I know many of you don't get to see it, and you can hear me okay. That's fantastic. Coming in loud and clear. Awesome. It's a pleasure to be here, guys. I've only just come back from the doctors, from having a turn, and it scared me. I've never had anything like it, to be honest, but it turns out that it's called a vasovagal, something like that. Hope I pronounced it right. And but it's all good. I had the EEG and the monitors and everything, and this has literally just happened 30 minutes. I've just returned. So I wanted to honor this because I've been away, and it's just good to be back here. And yeah, so if I'm a little bit scattered, it's because I probably am. But I am feeling better. I'm just good to be here. And this morning I actually wanted to set this up so you could see Dharma, but this has happened. Life happens, and but he is here with me. I was just saying to a friend not long ago that it's good when I sit down there with Dharma, because it's just that company, you know, that yeah. So I'll just say a few more hellos. Eva, thank you. Hello, Ali. Ali says Paul gets them. Yeah, the doctor actually said it's quite common. It actually happens to a lot of people. So it's just yeah, it was scary, Ali, when I didn't know what it was, because it was like I actually saw my life flash by me, and I really realized the value of life in those few moments. Like, whoa. It was like a set, you know, it's like put you in the place of... Anyway, I'm here today to talk about my wonderful time with Joe Dispenza. I went to see the Becoming Supernatural at Melbourne. Wow, I mean, it was an amazing time. But before I say that, can I also... I'm going to go off notes today. I haven't even typed things up. But I want to say a few thank yous. Like, first of all, I'm sure maybe a lot of you know that on my other channel I reached 1 million subscribers, and so many people have thanked me for that, and just had some beautiful messages, you know. And I feel like I want to hug everyone, but I can't, you know. Everyone's so far away, and but I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to reach out to you all, and for your trust, and for your belief, and for your support and love, and have received notes from my fellow meditation people on YouTube, the Honest Guys, Michael Seeley, Christian, Paradigm Meditations, Keith from Sleep Easy Relax, so many people, Ali O'Shea, so many people have come to say thank you. And honestly, for me, I feel blessed to be doing what I love. And when you wake up and you receive these messages, you know, it freaking means a lot to me. So I just wanted to get that clear, that I really appreciate it. This is no bullshit. I really mean it, and I hope that you get that. And I've received, you know, some beautiful gifts in the post too from people. I received this beautiful card from Mariko from in Japan, and it come beautifully packaged, and a lovely letter. And also I've received, this is from Beth, and she sent me a crystal heart as well. And I mean, what can I say? It's just so beautiful. Thanks a million. And at the Joe Dispenza thing, not yesterday, the day before, in Melbourne, I just got back yesterday. Where do I start? Okay, first of all, let me just show you a clip first that I've got here, okay? I'm just going to put on this clip of the short time in Melbourne. It's just a really short clip, and then we'll get back to you, okay? Here we go. Let's see if it works, and let's see if the sound works. I hope so. Very excited. It's going to be a great day, and this workshop is called Becoming Supernatural. So if you haven't read any of Dr. Joe Dispenza's books, I highly recommend them. And just have a look at this lineup here. So we join the line. Okay, I probably won't be able to put the camera in there, guys, so but I'll give you a rundown of how it goes just after it. Okay, let's do it. There we go. I hope that you got to see that, and I hope that you're still with me. If you can just let me know that you received that video clip there. I hope so. I hope everyone's still on. Yeah, okay, good. People have seen it. Glenn says, wow, would love to see Australia. Perfect. Okay, you got to see it. It was a really beautiful time. Yeah. It was up and down. There was some interesting things that were happening, but it was overall it was a beautiful time. And Joe Dispenza, of course, is what I'm here to talk about. And he is an amazing man that is really going to change the way the masses look at things. And it was a real confirmation for me of things that I've been passing on and things that I'm putting into practice myself, and times when I needed to kick up the ass when I stopped doing these things. So here's what happened first though. I had to get in that long line, of course, and I was standing there and I saw a few people that had recognized me, and one was Jess, who does meditations, and I said, is this where you stand? Is this the line? And she said, yes. She said, I recognize you. And she said, and I said, I'm Jason. And she said, I knew it. I've heard your voice. And anyway, hi Jess, if you're watching this, I don't know if you'll see it. But then there was another gentleman, Andrew, and he said the similar thing. And anyway, Andrew ended up sitting next to me, a lovely gentleman, very, a spiritual seeker, wanting to go deeper and deeper into life. And we struck up a great friendship, if you like, and had lunch, and I shouted him lunch. And then, which is, I paid him lunch, paid for him, if you know what shout means, but that's what's an Australian term anyway. And you know what? Like, he said, no, don't do it. And I said, yeah, sure, it's great. I gave him one of my cards, meditation cards. Anyway, he left lunch early and I was there. And yes, Elena, he's the Joe Dispenza is this. No, sorry, Biology of Belief is by. Can someone help me out here? Biology of Belief. It's not Joe Dispenza. I've read that one too. My mind's gone blank. Someone will help me. Someone will know that. Okay. Hi, Jamie. How you going, mate? Anyway, this guy Andrew says, I'm just going now. I'll see you back there. I go back to sit in my seat, and he says, you know, you've given me so much just in this short space of time, and I've got a few gifts for you. And, you know, this man got me this, a calendar that I can use next year with Wayne Dyer quotes, one for every day. And, of course, he got me this book, which I haven't got yet. And it was just, you know, sometimes it's these conferences, it's the people you meet that make them as well. It's not just about the conference, it's not just about the speaker, it's being with this like-minded, beautiful group of souls that all come together. So let's get to Joe. Let's get to Joe. I'm going to grab my notes here, and I'm sorry guys, as I said, I wanted to write these up, but I just haven't had a moment. But the main focus, what Joe is on about here, is that he says this: thoughts become our choice, choices turn into our behavior, behavior turns into our experiences, experiences turns into emotions, and emotions turn into thoughts. And so if we want to change our life, we need to change our way of thinking. Otherwise, we are always going to get what we've received in the past. And he talks about dragging our past with us on a day-to-day level. You know, we wake up, we get up, we open our eyes, we think of the coffee machine, we go and we drag our body to the coffee machine. Once we've switched that on, we then visualize the bathroom or the toilet. We drag our body to the toilet. Once we've done that, we go from there to the bathroom, to the breakfast. This same thing, then we get in the car, go to work. This same pattern. And then we wonder why our life isn't the way we choose it. And so he said, you know, in the audience, who has consciously created today? Who has chosen today to consciously be aware of what is going to happen today? And only a few people put their hand up. And this is the thing. This was the biggest takeaway for me, the biggest reminder. So he says, meditation comes into play with all this, guys. Because what we're doing in meditation is we're bringing our mind and our body down to a beautiful level of usually of alpha, the alpha brainwaves, frequencies, or even sometimes deep into a theta brainwave. That's what we're doing, is we're bringing things down. And he said, you need to take the time out to do this daily. And he said, I love what he said here. He said, if you feel like you're going to get up and begin your day without doing it, he said, almost talk to yourself like a puppy dog and stay, don't get up. You're going to get up, oh, but I've got a busy day. Stay. It's so true. It's like you've got to train your mind like we do our dogs. It's really true. So what happens is we bring our mind down in our meditation to this beautiful level of awareness. And we can use mindfulness meditation for this, just focusing on our breath if we like. He has a guided meditation that he does, that he takes us through, and I'll tell you a bit more about that as I go on. But you don't even have to do that. Get this peace within your heart, and then set your intentions and elevate your emotions. Now, here's what the biggest, this was one of the biggest takes, okay? That was just my beautiful little dog there. I want to see if I can you're looking at all my junk there. I can't. How come I can't disconnect? No, we're not going to get the scene, guys. I'm sorry, but he's here. He's here. Anyway, so I'll just grab to my notes to make sure I got this clear. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So he said, whatever you want to create in your life, do 5 minutes every day. And if it's just say it's better health, for instance, write down. You can even write this down before you begin. The letter H. So that's your springboard, the H, okay? And then he said, write down 3 intentions of what you want to do in regards to health. Now, it might be flat stomach, lose so many pounds, bigger chest, greater happiness. And then on that, the other side, it's then include that intention with elevated emotion. So how would this feel if you had a flat stomach and you'd lost 20 pounds? Really feel that, how it would feel. This is so important. And he's drummed this through to us that, we can use affirmations, we can use subliminal affirmations. However, the words on their own don't really work if we are not feeling that elevated emotion. And so it's the intent, it's the thought and the feeling together. Put them together, and this begins to trigger off new, like, neural pathways. It ends up creating new neural pathways. So yeah, 3 intentions, 3 elevated emotions, and feel them together. So do your meditation first, then turn that meditation into this feeling. And what happens, guys, you've probably already experienced this feeling that comes up. It's this, I was doing it this morning, and it's like a waves of vibrations, because that's what it is. And ecstasy vibrations of ecstasy. And he showed this on the beautiful thing about this guy is that he's backing this up with science, with proof of the EEGs and the heart rates and the blood pressure and the frequencies. He's backing this up with proof. And this is what I love so much. And he showed us all these sensations of what happens when people go through the meditation. It might be when they first start off, it's all erratic. You can see their frequencies are all over the place. Then they go into the alpha stage where it starts to become beautifully regulated. And then from there, when they've reached that beautiful, peaceful feeling, then he takes them into that intention and elevate your emotions now. And what happens to the frequencies? He calls it, when they pop, they just go like that. And this is when the chemical and the endorphins, the serotonin, is released through the body. And all of a sudden the waves just go like this. And it was so wonderful to see, and I totally can understand it. I understand it now. I deeply understand it. I'll just read some comments here just to make sure. Yeah, Eva says, my life coach told me I haven't mastered self-care. I put everything and everyone else before me. I enjoy doing that, but he is right. I need to make the time. I feel guilty to do so. Absolutely, Eva. And that's all of us. That's a reminder for all of us. Me included. Me included. I can do the meditation, but I haven't been consciously creating my life. I've been, occasionally I'll do it and I'll think about it and I'll go, oh yeah, I'd like that. But imagine what would happen if we really did do this for 5 to 10 minutes every day before we wake up. Imagine that charge and imagine what we could create. And I might add, can I add this too, guys, that once you've put that out there, you surrender it, and you don't come back and say in 6 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time and say, I've put this out there and it hasn't worked for me. What? That doesn't work. It's not working. No, it's none of your business when it works. It's not your business, because when you fall into that mentality again, you're coming back to this earthly realm of material matter. We've got to put that out there and absolutely trust and know and let it go. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have got times where you've just thought something, that you've wanted something to take place, you've let it go, and has it shown up for you sometimes? I would love to hear some comments about that from you guys, because I know that it has certainly shown up for me. And I'm not unusual in this matter. And you go, wow, that's what happened. I wanted that, and wow, it's shown up here. And I think that this is the thing. I think we need to keep doing this. You know, we need to keep working on this. I would like to share with you now, in regards to Joe's meditation, Joe Dispenza. I'm going to be honest with you, I love Joe. However, I found the meditation, number one, there was a lot of echo on the voice they put on in the room. And what it did was not distorted, but we couldn't hear sometimes what he was saying. And that was unfortunate. However, I didn't let that get in the way of this, okay? Because I thought, okay, Jay, you're judging here. There's a bit of ego there. Oh, you could do better and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not here. I let it go. I just went, okay, just let it go and go with it. Do it. And of course, then I let that go, and then I allowed it to happen. I allowed these intentions that I had, and these thoughts and these emotions to happen, and I can get goosebumps now just thinking about this now, because it just was so empowering. So hello Eric, and Thich Nhat, I agree with you Glenn. Thich Nhat Hanh has a wonderful Dharma talks. He's absolutely the most beautiful man I think alive on the planet, to be honest. Beautiful. So I'm going to share with you a meditation. He does the Joe Dispenza meditation. I've shared this before, but I want to share it again because this man is from the USA and speaks so beautifully. And this meditation goes for 40 minutes, and I guarantee it will take you away, as it's done for me. And I used it again last night. And I've noticed he's just uploaded another video. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to find this guy and I'm going to put it up. So Joe. So he does Joe's meditation. However, it's his voice, not Joe's. Let's see what we come up with here. And it's that one. His name's Paul Babin. I'm going to put the link here. I think, oh, is it that one? Yes, it's that one. Yes. So you check out this guy's work. It's Paul Babin, Meditation of Joe's. And happy Halloween too, whoever celebrates Halloween. I know the USA celebrates it big time. Australia is beginning to celebrate it. Interestingly enough, we've never celebrated it at all, and now it's creeping in. So I've put there, check out this beautiful, inspiring meditation. And it might seem a little strange. He talks about, first of all, the space and sensing the space around you. So it's almost like you are no longer, think of this, you are no longer matter when you do this. You are energy. So you are out there, an energy field in space, if you like. You are at one with the space. So that's what it sort of talks about. And then it goes into setting your intentions, feeling the intentions, now feeling the emotions. Give this a try. Let me know how you go with it. Let me know how you go. I had so many things I wanted to share, but I'm just going to have to quickly go through these to see if I can pick out some quotes that he said. Forgive me, guys. Not very organized today. So the important thing is, as I mentioned before, is the emotions and the thoughts, both of them together. Bam. And the amazing thing is and you've probably heard this before, is 95% of who we are is in our subconscious, which is usually developed through childhood. By the time even we're 7, by the time we're 35, it's really locked in. And 5% is the conscious mind. So this is why what we have to do, guys, is override this, you see, because subconsciously our mind's almost trapped. We can tell our mind, we can use an affirmation, say, I'm going to be good, I'm going to be good, I am good, I am well, I am well, I am well. But you imagine that 5% of your mind telling 95% that knows differently. The 5% might be saying, I am well, I am well. The 95% is saying, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. So it's this battle here. But this is why when we have the intention and the elevated emotion together, it's powerful and it begins to change the programming of the subconscious mind. You begin to change it. And that's when the magic kicks in. It all makes so much sense to me. And he says, you got to see your future, feel that future, so you begin to predict your future. I love this. So basically we're creating reality from the unknown rather than creating reality from the known, from the past. And he talks about the past, present and future is all one. It's all together. And there's some amazing things that I'm still trying to get my head around. I don't even know if I can explain it, but there's been studies done where people have said prayers for people in hospital in the past. They've said prayers for people in hospital now, just say now, but it's actually affected people in the past. Now, see, the quantum physics is all about that there's no past, present and future. There's no linear time. There's nothing like that. And so we can affect our past, our present and our future. Now, you can try and get your head around that. I'm still doing my best to really, really deeply understand this. And I know that some of you might be able to understand this already. And then he says, now is the new later. If not now, when? One day, one moment of greatness. What can I do today? Begin to change your mindset every single day. Live with that intention. Live with that feeling. And you're not only changing this matter, you're actually chemically changing the whole entire thing, the energy system. some amazing screenshots. There might even be in this book. I haven't even had a chance to look at it, but somehow that he can monitor the energy systems, which is the chakra systems. Okay, he could monitor it before the meditation and after. And there's some amazing pictures, and I'm hoping that some of them are in this book. Ah, yes there are, but to get to you to see them might be a different thing. The energy systems were all over the place before the meditation, and then once the meditation happened, they began to be aligned more. And I'm going to see if you can see this. I need to let's get this camera here. Whoop. Okay, let's see. You can see the before and after shots. And this is, like, you might say, oh, that's just a made up diagram. No, it's not. He's actually been doing so many tests. And another beautiful thing is he has a contraption, like a Sputnik thing, that measures the energy of the room. And I'm sure there's pictures with this. And when they first come in, there's like a baseline energy when the room's empty. Here it is. This was taken in his 4-day event, okay? And the baseline there. Oh, that's the baseline. And as the days progressed, it went up and up and up. And can I tell you, this is what we found amazing. Do you know one of these days, and I think it was about the 3rd day, they did a walking meditation, not even in the room, but on the beach. Right? Now you think, but why is that? That's the energy of the room. This is where quantum physics comes into play, because there's no time, no distance, no space. And so it was picking up, the vibration of the room went from here to there, up to there and to there. Even when they were out doing a walking meditation, the energy of the room went up. Now, wrap your head around that one. You might think it's a load of bull, I'm not sure, but it was all just making so much sense. I really wanted to share that with you, and I'm open to a discussion on this, and I'm just going to check these comments here so we can see here. Okay. Now, can I also say something here? Something's just come to my mind too. You might say to me, but Jason, you talked the other time about pain and suffering, and that sometimes we have to go through the pain. Then that's wrong then. We should be ignoring the pain and we should be focusing on this. Here's what I say to this. Life is about suffering at times. Even the Buddhists have said that. To express it when we go through pain, to express that pain. Because if we don't express that pain, if we pretend it's not there, if we bury that down, this is only going to manifest and get worse. I mean, how on earth can we, begin to feel and think good thoughts if that pain is constantly buried under? So the idea is to allow that pain to come out and allow those tears to fall. And, who said that, if you cry 100 tears, that's okay, but if you cry 1,000, that's not good? That's a load of crap. However many tears need to come out, allow them to come out. Once we've gone through that process of suffering, and also you can still find the moments of joy in the suffering. You're not going to be suffering 24/7. It's interesting, I talk about this in an up-and-coming video about this, that sometimes if someone dies or it's a loved one, that Sometimes we even feel guilty if we laugh. If we have a moment of happiness, we think, "Oh no, I can't do that. I must continue to be, suffering for respect of the person." If I'm making sense there, I'm not quite sure, but so I say, allow that suffering, allow that pain to come forward. Feel that pain. Only then can we move forward. And during that period of suffering, you can still take that 5 minutes or 10 minutes to see your life as you want it to be. 5 minutes of the day. Continue to go through that process. And I know it's easier said than done. Of course, our mind wants to flip here, flip there, flip there. It's just like a mad dog. It's a crazy dog, this mind, Gets out of control. But we need to tame it. We need to take control. We need to allow this mind to work for us rather than against us. And Gret, what did happen to me today? I had this turn of some sort, as I explained it earlier on. I know you might not have been here, but I'm okay. Things are good. I'm feeling good now too. Just scared me more than anything, let me tell you. It's a bit of an awakening, actually. I realised that, well, we might not be here forever. So, get things in order. You know what I'm saying. Live with love. Live with love. Yes, Ali O'Shea says we most experience the darkness, so we know what we do want, which is the light. It's all about embracing the contrast. Perfect. Thank you, Ali. It's all about embracing the contrast. I love it. And Eva says, so acknowledge it. That is what my life coach said. I was raised that crying and getting sick was a weakness, which was my health was not great. This was what my mother would say to me. And we know so many people say that. So many people say that, not to cry. And this has been drummed in our heads for so long. And this is why there's probably so much mental illness in the world, because everyone's holding everything back and down and under, and so fearful, instead of just letting it out and expressing it and then moving on. That's the beautiful thing. Once we accept, once we forgive ourselves, others, we move forward. We're not bottling this up and holding it down and creating chaos within ourselves. And how on earth can we move forward in joy if we're trying to push under the shit that comes up? Excuse my language. It's all good. Yeah, Elena says, so great you got a gentle, non-life-threatening wake-up call. Elena, I'm actually grateful. I am so grateful now, because it's just all of a sudden put things in a little bit more of a perspective for me. And hence the reason I felt that this urge to come on today, I could have cancelled today and think, oh, no. No, I want to be here. I want to share, openly share, and also it's valuable. And I want to share my value, what I've learned through Dr. Joe. Thank you for asking about my father. I'm going to be honest with you. The 3 days I've had, it's another story. I lost my phone in Melbourne, which could be something else, and I haven't had contact with my parents for 3 days now. So I'm looking at getting my phone connected today, and I'm going to be calling my mum and dad and just checking in to see how things are going. Thank you for asking. Jill, we need you, Jason. Well, Jill, you've got me there anyway, and you've got me in your heart. You don't really, I know you, the truth is you don't really need me, because I guess when we are all connected anyway, when we realize that we are all that, that vibration of energy, that we are all connected, we are here. I know where you're coming from, but I just want to give to you guys. I feel that this is my thing to do, and this is why I need to learn more and more and more, to you could say to relearn. Isn't that what it's about? Don't we know everything already? Aren't we the most powerful already? But what we have to do is remember. I think that's what it's about. It's remembering and having these reminders, and hence we go to these conferences and all these sorts of things, just to be reminded of what is real and what is an illusion. And so much of this physical matter it's an illusion. Jill says, no, I do need you. I acknowledge that, Jill, okay? I send love to you. Yeah, Adele says, yeah, we are all connected, but it sure feels good to connect right here. Totally accept that. Totally accept that. Anne says, what about the competition we've talked about? That's coming up on Facebook today. It's going to happen today. So please go to my Facebook page, Jason Stephenson Meditation. My staff will be doing this. We'll be putting this up today. So please stay tuned. Okay. Thank you, Angret, for that. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. I love this community. Yeah. Thank you very much, Wendy, and I send love back to you too. Yes, the competition is on Facebook, guys. It will be up today, which will be tomorrow for some of you because you'll be going to bed. Thank you for staying up so late, some of you. I know that it's very, very late. And I love you guys. I love you too. And Gret. Yeah. I'm not even going to do a meditation today, guys, if you don't mind. I just want to send love to you all, and thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll get things moving with the Facebook competition and catch up with my staff, because I haven't caught up with my staff for a few days now. But I value you. Of course, I love you, and thank you for tuning in. And this book, if you haven't got this one, get this one. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. If you ever get the chance to see him, go to see him, because then you can see the actual scans of everything. You can see in real time what's been happening. And I mean, I'm sure some of you have been to his workshop, his full 4-day workshops, which I would love to be at. I believe that would be absolutely life-changing. I was there for a 1-day workshop, but it was still life-changing for me. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. And love from little Dharma down there too. Okay, and guys, I promised to set this up. I want to set this up. I want to get back on the ground again, because I feel, interestingly enough, I feel more grounded when I'm on the ground talking to you and with my little dog beside me, my little sidekick. I'm very happy there, very content to be there. Ah, man, I don't want to leave you, but I'm going to, because I need to get on with the day and get some work done. And but it's been an honor to be here today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Much love, okay? Just go out there, guys, and give it everything you've got. And the most important thing is, I think, to, as crazy as it sounds and as cliche, just be you. who you really are deep within. Look deep within. One more thing, just reminded me. My life coach, Deb Hahn, put up a piece on being you. Can you just hold on? I'm just going to get this video for you. Just okay, I'm going to get this for you. Here it is. How to recognize your heart speak. Okay, I'm going to give her some this beautiful lady. She's truly a beautiful lady. Of course, she's my life coach and she's helped me no end, and I want to help her as much as I can because she offers so much service, so much value. Please subscribe to her channel, and watch some of the videos, because I was watching this one of hers this morning, and there's a lot of you'll resonate with it. I'm sure you'll resonate with it. Please subscribe to her. Send her love. I've rambled on, but I've loved it, and I hope that you've got something from today. Okay, that's it. I'll find out how I can shut all this down now and say goodbye to you guys. God bless. Over and out. Probably see you on Facebook, for those that are on Facebook, in a couple of days' time. But if not, I'll see you back next week. And let's begin a fresh week and make it all count. Okay. Bye-bye. No cards today either, guys. Sorry. Next time. Bye-bye.